car? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, you can't have an open alcohol container in the car, man, while I'm driving. I was like, we can get fucked for that. And he goes, no. He goes, you can have it. He goes, if the passenger's drinking it, right? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, where have you been? Like, you know what I mean? It just kind of blew my mind. I was like, you got to be shitting me that you actually think this right now. Like, and I just kind of was one of those moments in my life where I was like, so basically you're telling me that, like, if we're coming home from the club at night, like and you're driving, I can just be in the fucking passenger side with a Captain Diet fucking drinking. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, no, you can't. You totally can't. Because there's no way to know if I'm drinking any of it. Like, it just doesn't make any sense, dude. So I'm just like,
oh, no, officer, this is mine.
Yeah, so it just didn't make any sense that because, like, how do you not fucking know this? But, or maybe he was just saying that, to try to play it off like you're trying to, like, get away with it. But, dude, imagine if a cop fucking, like we're on the highway and we drive by a cop and it's at the same moment where he's, like, drinking out of the bottle and we get pulled over and he's got that. We are so fucked. Like, you know what I mean? And I told him, I was like, yo, put that shit down, dude. I was like, if we got to stop somewhere and throw that out. And, like, we did. We pulled over to, like, a fucking gas station and he threw it out. But I'm like, dude, it's like, I don't know, shit like that. So when you tell me that this kid didn't know, like, it's common knowledge. It's common knowledge.
Yeah.
If you're 16, you got to know that.
Oh, no, he knows he's fucked. He knows that he did the wrong thing.
All right, he's 16. He was driving a car. They teach you that shit in driver's ed. He knew. Fuck that. And his parents are stupid.
I don't know that he actually had a license when when this happened.
Well, whatever, man. Fuck this kid.
This is just his parents saying, "Hey, you're old enough. Do your own thing. Here you go.
Next time,
here's a truck. Here's a truck. Here's a house. You know what I mean?
Whatever. Fuck this kid.
Do whatever the fuck you want because you have money."
Yeah, I love how people with money get away with shit. It's fucking unbelievable.
So anyway, he goes on probation, right?
Yeah.
And then he fucking disappears. Like, they can't find him. They don't know where the fuck he went. Right? Him and his mother.
Yeah.
So then they end up, they find him in Mexico. He's in Mexico.
Place to be.
The kid dyed his hair black and his beard brown. He's a blonde, right?
Yeah.
Naturally. So, like, he's walking around with fucking black hair and a brown beard thinking, like, hey, nobody's going to find me, right? And, and so they find him. And the mom is fucking back in Texas now, apparently, and they're trying to fucking find out what the hell's going on because she took $30,000 out of a bank account and bounced with the kid. Told the ex-husband that he was never going to see them again. Right, so apparently they know that they did something wrong because they're fucking running away.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's just, to me, it's just fucking ridiculous, man.
It's stupid. Oh my god. Anyway. So what's next on our topics?
Our topics. So we're going to try something new. And that is...
Some people are really fucking stupid.
All right. So, go ahead, Tony. Start it off.
All right, man. People that are stupid. So, I can't stand... and I think it's kind of along the lines of what you were saying. I have two things. One thing is when you go to a restaurant and you see two people at a booth sitting on the same side.
Like the other seat's empty?
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's like, doesn't make any sense to me because if I'm sitting in a booth, like I get you want to be like, oh, we got to touch each other while we eat. Like one, you have no elbow room. Like two, you got to turn your head to the side when you want to talk to them, when you could just be sitting on the other side and looking right at their face.
Yeah.
And admiring what you find attractive. but no, you have to sit next to them and feel your thigh touch their thigh. It's fucking stupid. Like, it's just dumb. It's really dumb. And the other thing that I can't stand, people that are stupid, I was in a 7-Eleven today, and I can't stand people that think that they know everything. Like, there was this guy, and he's talking to this other employee who obviously, like, is very gullible. And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, so I don't even really know what they were talking about, so I'm not going to make that up. But he was just kind of going on and on about something, and I caught the tail end of it. And he was like, well, did you know that, like, back then, he's like, all the plays that were done in the world were done in one particular location? And this other kid that was sitting, and this other kid that was like, who was like ringing me out was like, wait a minute. He's like, hold on, we got to talk about that. And then, like, as I'm leaving, he's like, I'm kind of like, he gives me my receipt, and I'm kind of taking my time to put it in my wallet because I want to hear, like, what this kid's gonna say. So he's like, say that again, man. He's like, yeah, dude, all the plays that were done in the world were done in one location. And he's like, how's that possible? He's like, well, they had like these huge like places where like they would gather and do the plays, and like this, so it just, and I wanted to turn around and be like, you fucking piece of shit, you're a liar. I teach theater, so I was like so fucking like angry by this. I was like, this kid doesn't know what he's saying, and this other kid is falling for it, and that's not true at all. There's no fucking way it's even possible, because people were coming up with scripts in different parts of the world that didn't even know that it existed, and travel wasn't possible yet. Can't do plays in one location. Like, dude, what is wrong with you? So, and if you're talking about the Festival of Dionysus, fucking look it up, because you know nothing of what you're talking about. So I'm just like, I wanted to fucking strangle this kid, but I can't stand people that will believe anything that this kid is like, and props to you people out there that play this game, but he was a fucking Magic the Gathering. Like, I sit in my basement and look at bags of Funyuns and jerk off to that. Like, that is what this kid was, and he's coming up with all this bullshit that he developed in his own fucking basement imagination, and he's telling it to this other kid that doesn't know anything about this and is going to take his word for it. So this kid that is ringing me out is going to walk away tonight thinking that that's the truth, and he has no idea it's all bullshit. I just can't stand people that lie to other people. They make up facts to feel important because somebody else will believe them.
Like,
I hate that.
Like motherfuckers in China, like flying into Greece,
yeah,
to see the latest play.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
We're gonna see what that Shakespeare guy's up to.
Oh God. Yeah, not to mention that, like, you know, I'm sure that there were other people writing plays that when Shakespeare was writing plays. Doesn't make any sense.
Like, Shakespeare was the only dude, man.
We can't have anybody, you know, do a reading of this play. It's got to be in England where Shakespeare's doing his plays. Okay, what a stupid-ass comment. Oh, yeah.
So Christopher Walken was around back then, I see.
I don't know. What do you mean? Why, did I just sound like Christopher Walken? Yeah. I got to do my play in England. It's going to be great.
For me,
it's called Cowbell.
For me, people that are stupid, right? It's fucking people that go up an escalator side by side, right? So on an escalator, you have limited fucking room. Like, you have 2 lanes.
Yeah.
And in my eyes, you have the fast lane.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stand there and let the escalator move me up the fucking stairs lane, right? I take the fast lane all the time because, like, I go into work, I get on the escalator, and I walk. I don't let it take me up the stairs, right? But there's people that will stand side by side and take up both lanes. So it's equivalent to me to, like, you know, being on the highway and having 2 people, like, you're on the highway where you're supposed to be doing like 50 or 55 or 60, right? And you have 2 people well, 4 people, like, just lined up. And
you can't pass any of them.
You can't pass any of them.
Because they're all going the same speed.
Yeah, and they're all going 45.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right? And so, like, I'm walking up the stairs, and I got to stop. So you say, excuse me, and then they turn around, what are you, in a hurry? I'm like, yeah. You know?
That's why I asked you to move.
Yeah, like, you guys are fucking, you know, you're shopping.
But I think I might be one of those people, though. I think I might be one of those people that you can't stand because, like...
So, like, you and Becca just hold hands and fucking ride the escalator?
No, not like that. But I'm talking, like, so it's like if... I'm thinking of more on the lines of, like, when I go to the... when I go to the mall with like Jim or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm on the left side, right, and he's usually like a stair or two like behind me, like lower, but he's on the right side, and I'm kind of like turning my right, he's turning my left, and we're having a conversation as we're going up. But like I've had people actually come up, and I kind of like, you know, they're trying to get through, and I kind of move out of the way so they can get through.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, I feel like people, 90% of the people 95% of the people, 98% of the people who go on escalators don't walk up the stairs or walk down the stairs. They just take the ride.
So here's
but I mean, is what I'm doing side by side, or is it you talking about being on the same stair?
I'm talking your shoulder to shoulder.
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally not one of those people.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like you're like fucking standing there holding hands, looking at each other, all fucking lovey-dovey. We're riding the escalator on a Sunday afternoon, right? Like, I get it, but dude, I gotta get to work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm trying to go to work. I'm trying to make a living. You're going shopping.
Right.
The fucking store is gonna be there. Great. I understand that. You can take your time, but don't hold everybody else up in life. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this. How long is the average escalator ride? It
feels like forever though.
Dude, it's like gotta be 10 seconds.
It feels like
is
forever.
It really gonna matter if you're like 5 seconds behind? Like,
I do
come
not like,
on, man.
You can ask anybody that's been in my life for longer than 10 minutes. I do not like standing still. I love moving. I don't like being in one spot.
Dude, I've known you for more than 10 minutes, and I've never seen you have a breakdown on an escalator. If we've been on a couple, we're working a mall. You've never been like, we gotta go up the escalator.
No, but like we move usually. First of all, we've never really gone up an escalator together. We usually because when we leave, we usually go down the escalator to like level A or whatever and fucking leave and get in our cars, right?
Yeah.
Like going up an escalator is different. Going down, I'm not in a hurry to run down the stairs. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't understand what the difference is in my head, but I'm a weird guy like that.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
But going up the stairs, like I hate fucking sitting there and just like riding this slow ass. It feels so slow to me.
I think it's all in your head.
Probably.
Because it's the same speed going down that it's going up. It's not like you're going up and everybody on the other side that you're looking at coming down is like, woohoo! Because they're going wicked fast. Like, they're all going the same fucking speed, bro.
I mean, so it could also...
Wait till you get on this side. This is like a slip and slide.
So it could also be, it could also be a mental thing, like where if I'm riding the escalator with somebody and I can have a conversation and I'm talking to somebody... Like, my mind is being occupied.
Yeah.
So I'm not concerned with how slow I'm going, right? So it doesn't bother me at that point.
I'm going to challenge you. I present a challenge. The next 20 escalator rides, they are going up. You can't walk up the stairs. I want to see how long you can make it.
All right. I accept.
You're probably going to make it like 2, bro.
Nah, dude, I accept your challenge on the condition
Yeah.
that the next time you go to a restaurant, you and Becca sit on the same fucking side of the booth when you eat your dinner.
I can't because that's one of her pet peeves too. You want to know why? Because
then you both got to get the fuck over it.
No.
If I gotta get over my escalator madness, then you have to.
Actually, we did it once, but it was to be specifically awkward because we both worked in restaurants, and that used to annoy the fuck out of us. Like, somebody would take up a booth and just sit on the same side, and it was so fucking stupid. So, but whatever, man. So that's mine. People are stupid, and that's yours.
Yep, that's it. So, dude, it was a fucking great time tonight as usual.
Hell yeah.
Thank everybody for listening. Go ahead, thank them.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah.
I had to play the parent there.
Okay.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
So, you can catch us on redbeardpodcast.com or tweet us at redbeardpodcast on Twitter. Also, we're on Facebook.
Yeah, we are on Facebook.
This is some new shit, right?
The book of faces.
For the last couple of weeks, it was a few weeks, a month or so.
No, we've been there since Rhode Island Comic Con.
Yeah, true. That's a long ass time. So we've been on Facebook for a long time. Come check us out, guys.
Hell yeah.
Like us, friend us. And that's about it right now.
Yeah, guys, remember also Wednesday is the, Tony flying solo. And obviously the same on Friday is hanging with Cooley. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Peace.
Later.